Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing well today. Welcome in. Welcome back. If you are returning back, my name is Shannon. If you are new, audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, because my channel really is that intense. We ask at the hand of the Most High God, who could only reveal things that are around you and I, to keep us safe from idiots. Because we look at idiots here. We study the devil energy here so that we're not ignorant of their devices. God tells us to be on our guard because the time is evil that we live in, and some people are really dealing with some major things going on in their life. And I also have been a victim of somebody's crime, and I do deal with this individual or people, a group that has been involved in criminal activities and murderous things on this platform. And so I'm just a part of a soul group collective. There's been many people who have, and I'll sit here and be a conduit for the Most High God's Holy Spirit to work through, to be a voice, to say whatever he wants in a situation or a scenario of how we can judge a matter and take our authority even outside this realm and rule and reign right over devil energies. It's also trying to come into this realm. And so anyway, it's a pretty intense platform. You'll learn the tarot in a new way here, but most like God speaks for himself. Okay. And so we have to be on our guard. And so hopefully you are. So anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. If today is your birthday, happy anniversary, all that kind of stuff. I'm glad to have you. Let's see. If you're down and out, I send you love and light. I like to always say, if your brand spanking new, that I have freedom of speech and I have rights just as much as you do, and nobody has a right to take our rights away. Okay? And what we do have consequences to it. The Most High teaches us how to choose correctly. And even when you're under pressure and things like that, if you've fallen down in any kind of way, because everybody has in this realm, just some people are prideful and they don't want to admit what they did. So anyway, but if you have fallen down in any way, shape, or form, I encourage you to get up and continue to fight against forces that want to keep you down. You can do it. When you're weak, the Most High is strong. So anyway, I have freedom of speech and rights. Nobody has a right to get up on this platform and do anything illegally and be an imposter in any way, shape, or form. So, all right, let's get in here and see what's going on. Most High, what do you want to bring out here? I just take authority right here, right now, over every demonic entity that would try to come in and influence any mind. Most High is bringing out his word that tells us to lift up our gates. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, your eye gates, your ear gates, your mouth gates, your perception, your nose gates. We lift it up to the Most High God. And let the King of Glory come in. Who is the King of Glory? It's the Most High God, Yah, Jehovah. His fingers stretched the stars, and that was the work of his hands, and we need to regard the work of his hands. We're not talking astrology. We're talking about knowing about the heavenly realms and all goodness, and not being ignorant of the fallen entities that came from that realm. And people need to look up, because our redemption really is drawing nigh, folks, in a really big way. Some of y'all got karmic activity that is coming to an end, which is positive for those of you who have been taking advantage of some stuff. Jehovah, what do you want to bring out here? I love you so much. Strong in battle. Mighty warrior, Jehovah Elohim. He is Yeshua. Thank you, Most High. We have the Six of Wands. There's something public going on. That's victorious, or is fixing to be, or you're dealing with somebody who's known, or something about you is fixing to be known. These came out crossing. So the Knight of Cups, this is the knight in shining armor, beautiful, lovely energy, very kind, very sweet, very gentle, and stuff like that. If it's in the reverse, this is a love bomber. Obviously, somebody's in a war with the Six of Wands. If this person is hanging in the balance, or that's you in some type of a war, somebody's fixing to get a victory in something. The Ten of Pentacles, commitments, long-term, generational things, very prosperous energy in the upright. Something about this money, large sums of it, inheritances, things that have been going on a long time, commitments to things. It's in the balance here on this war. Also came out with temperance. So either that's a fruit of the spirit, okay, being tempered. This is a returning energy. Somebody's husband is out here, I always say, with the 9th house, which God says he's married to his people as well. And so if temperance is the fruit of the spirit, then you either have it or not through the Holy Spirit. There's a warfare going on. The Hangman. This is about completing something in a really big way out here. Something is stormy around watery emotional things, or a place of water. A body of water comes out all the time as well. If somebody's trying to just be a love bomber and try to get some type of victory in some type of stupid type of a way, then they're looking from every angle trying to do something. Somebody's stuck here. A temperance card is about healing something. It's about a reconciliation of something here. It's costly out here with the 10 of Pentacles. Hold on, let me use this other deck. I'm being drawn to it. The letter N, the letter L, the letter J. Jonelle, or John, or Jan, or Jen, or Jenny could be here. The name Lynn is also out here in the phonics. That could be positive or negative person for you. You're being just called out here for something. But anyway, just in general energies, regardless if those names mean anything or not. Somebody's stuck and looking from every angle, and something's very much watery, and some public victory of something on both sides. Look, the Most High don't lose a war. If the Most High is on your side, then who can be against you if you're doing something for upright purposes out here? Even if you are in a disguise, because the police officer card is out here with the Knight of Cups can represent that. Somebody isn't undercovered somewhere, okay? So somebody is trying to return around a husband situation. Somebody yesterday was lying. It was all stupid around that, unless you're trying to come back and heal something and the third party idiot is around something. Then for those of you dealing with third parties and somebody's out of control still, they're not tempered. I don't know. Their sex matters out here, because the temperance card goes to the sperm in the pictograph language, some type of a seed of some sort. Okay, something could be in a garden as well. Okay, just coming through that way. So again, hanging in the balance. That 9 of Pentacles came out directly in the reverse yesterday with all that devil nonsense, and somebody wanted to use somebody for their money. Now, and the 8 of Swords also coming out crossing with this. Everything's in that balance. We're still in a war somewhere, spiritually, naturally, emotionally, energetically, whatever. Supernatural heaven and earth stuff is going on in very high places. If somebody, 8 of Swords is about going to jail or being stuck. Somebody is stuck because the Hangman is out here over all this money, or being single, or the commitment, or whatever it is about. 9 of Pentacles, though, in the reverse is I segregate you and I use you for your money because you're fruitful. This is about discernment. So is a Temperance card. It's about perception, and there's something about believing something out here and what you're perceiving. Even just to get a personal victory just in something within yourself. You can read these energies any way you want. But if that's in the reverse, 8 of Swords is also treachery. To do that, somebody wants to use somebody. A lot of y'all have taxes and stuff being returned, and people are going to start popping up because they know you're getting a good return on some stuff as well. And you better guard something with that, because it don't belong to somebody who wants to, oh, it's tax season. Somebody's over here wanting to suck on your return on something here. Somebody can go to jail for that kind of stuff as well. But there is something to do with the segregation and you having discernment on something here. Somebody's stuck, or this warfare is going on. We had the Yes card, and then the word No also came out yesterday. So there is a conflict still out here, because there's a bunch of money. There's 19 Pentacles out here. All those Pentacles showed up everywhere yesterday when we were reading. By the way, I'm waiting for you to do my taxes. Because somebody thinks they're going to try to take mine. They've been doing that crap for the last few years, the criminal. But I'm waiting on you. We're waiting on you to do it so you can be bent. Anyway, we have the Queen of Wands out here. A very passionate individual, or you are showing up like this individual. Okay? This is aggressive energy with fire. But God himself is fire. And so there's an aggressive warfare out here. It's somebody dealing with somebody don't have their balance and temperance out here around something that's going on, or they're stuck in something. They're losing their mind because they're stuck. If that's in the reverse, that's the ditch. The pimp came out in wording yesterday. This is the ditch, and then the dog in the reverse that was there can have a meaning of a prostitute. So if this is somebody's prostitute, piece of nutcase, somebody trying to come back around to do something out here because the sperm is out here, somebody really needs to say no, because that thing's going to take you to the death. It's going to take you to the death. But if the Queen of Wands is spiritual and you're showing up like this energy, this is very attractive in the upright. It's very spiritual. Hit heaven, take off running and do what God says to do, and it would be submissive in the form of a feminine energy. I know you ladies probably don't like it when I say God has an order, and if you are in a marriage and you got a problem with your spouse, you're supposed to go to God first, and then God's over your man. Okay, but anyway, and she would be very aggressive in the spirit if she had conflict somewhere with her husband, because the husband would be out here and hit heaven. And so there's a warfare going on, and she would take care of something spiritually, and God would be on her side and her husband's side if her husband is just having a moment in something, whatever that is. Somebody's got to have some type of a discernment out here. Okay, for different energies. But if you're dealing with the hothead ditch energy and somebody using somebody for pentacles or in a physical way out here, and if somebody already has done something like that, then for some people's cases, somebody's going to go to jail for something that's taken place with fraud or whatever that is. And God will put people in energetic prisons and jails spiritually as well, because not everybody's physically going to jail, but some people are. So this energy will express in the same energy in different ways for any given person out here. So this Queen of Wands energy is out here. What's in the hidden space? You'll hold up. Seeing a bunch of rabbits, because rabbits, they're very fruitful energy as well. But also rabbits multiply. There's a bunch of sex going on for some of y'all, because this is just a generation that we live in, God says. Okay? And somebody could have a lot of children or a large family as well. Or somebody may own rabbits or something like that as well. Maybe you're a rabbit lover. I'm also hearing something sounds like rabbit, whatever that means for you. Rabbit, robot, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm hearing the word robot but as well. Something that rhymes with rabbit for somebody. I don't know what that means, and I don't have to. God just said to say that, so I will. There's also a group of people jumping around. There's a group involved in something. It's people jumping around, doing stuff around all this money. Okay, anyway, there is a courtship out here. So those of you dealing with a courtship and somebody's very attractive to you. Underneath her, somebody's ex could be involved in something. Okay, well, the law would be here. The King of Swords is also authority. Underneath him is the Ace of Cups and a player. Because this does repeat what it said last night. Somebody wants somebody to be receptive and open up around something that you're actually going to get burned on. This individual here would think that they're just all that in a bag of chips, and you are not going to resist me. That goes to the slutty energy in the group of people with sluts and all the sex crap going on. Okay? If somebody is cheating out here, then somebody could also get pregnant. It's also showing. But there are court cards out here. And something very passionate is going on. There is a courtship. So if this is the other woman or the other man or an ex is involved in third party something, the plot around the relationship came out yesterday in the runes. Show me, I think it was yesterday. Show me what else is in the hidden space. So in the hidden space, there's a courtship of some sort. Okay? The word yes is here. Actually, the word yes is here twice. Because the ninth house can go back to yes energy, and the temperance is here. Somebody had to be tempered within something to get a yes as well, because there's a reconciliation going on. If some of you all, somebody does want to reconcile with you, there's some type of a warfare around it. Somebody's playing, if your ex is playing around this courtship that is meant for you, and they're trying to get somebody involved in something. They're stuck in how to get up in here and do something. But there is a yes. So the yes and the no came out yesterday. What else is in the hidden space? A union in the reverse. Okay, those of you dealing with cheating or something like that, all that stuff yesterday with the devil, it all said there was no honor there. You were just being used. All that energy still is here. Somebody is trying to get back with their ex. For some of y'all, somebody don't want to heal that. Or your ex just come back around because you got stuff now as well. For some of you all, there's a mature man out here involved in something in the hidden space. Connected with some type of courtship, and somebody saying yes to something and making some type of a union. Whether it's a love union or not, this could be a business deal. This could be something that somebody in your family wants you to get in union with as well. Because not everybody dealing with the same types of energy, but comes from the same type of energy. Does that make sense? Hope that made sense. I think that say yes was there, and the phonics ran back into itself yesterday in one of those 2 readings that we did. And then the word no had come out. A thief is out here. For all these pentacles, to use somebody. They're going to get caught. It's all for this union. Or whatever the hookup is trying to be. It's for the money. This is the thief on somebody. Devil wants to steal, kill, and destroy. Again, that sorry was coupled up with the devil card yesterday. That energy is still here, folks. They're going to get caught, or you're fixing to get caught, or you're going to catch somebody. Someone tall. Look, a murderer is out here. Somebody's going to go to jail. People will kill for money. Again, steal, kill, and destroy. The devil's still out here around something. There's the asteroid. Somebody's going to get hit hard on something going on. There's the police. They're hidden. Or they're in the balance here of something with all this money and this commitment. Somebody's investigated. Like I said, somebody is dating the investigator in a union. It keeps coming out. So I'm talking to the investigator. Jehovah is allowing people to know something about it. Are you upright too? Or are you a hypocrite in something? I don't know. Anyway, are you involved in something and you're a backwards cop? For some people, that may be the case. We have good cop, bad cop all day long. God said there was an upright enforcement somewhere, though, around somebody's case. Somebody's been murdered out here. And again, they're going to get caught. Some people are trying to get a murder done as well because the mob came out the other day. So there really isn't a union for somebody's case. Somebody wants somebody to say yes to something, though, in the hidden space with this union. So whether you're going to do something or not, somebody's going to get caught for whatever they're trying to do. It's going to be public, or somebody public is involved in it, but something will be public about this asteroid. People going to know about this thing. You can't hide an asteroid. Something going on behind closed doors. There's the FBI underneath that. Somebody overheard something that was said. And there is an excrement issue. There is, because the police are out here. War. It is out here. It's all hanging in the balance. So we got 2 sides trying to do something. A tiger. Somebody likes tiger. Somebody maybe called tiger for a little pet name as well. I don't know what that means for you, but we kept getting the zoo out last week. Anyway, a tiger connection, whether you're upright or not. Somebody wants somebody to leave them alone. Somebody ain't going to stop until somebody gets justice out here. Okay, so anyway, there are people that just won't stop. They keep coming back, come back, because they know something's around a matter out here. Don't leave them alone until you get justice, folks. A lawyer. Okay? Somebody, there's a legal matter out here. What else should I bring out, Yehovah? catch every scoundrel out there. Every scoundrel. A miracle is going to take place. Yes, God's going to do a miracle. And somebody saying maybe to something. Okay, we have a yes in the hidden space, but the union is in the reverse, or whatever that means for you. Somebody got a new case going on and fixing to have to say yes to something where there's a murder around it. You got to go play a role as well somewhere. Good luck to you. I really hope you're genuine to get the thief out of the way, because they are going to get caught. Paperwork is attached to the stuff. Yes. Taxes and things like that are really strong right now. I'm waiting for you to do my taxes. So you go to jail. A loan and somebody, a donor, okay, or somebody's donating something just in general, whether it's an organ or not. That's just a clue. A Scorpio is out here. Well, FBI is out here. The police are out here. That goes back to that. This is secret sex, money, property, taxes. Go back to that house as well. So devil is out here, folks. Anyway, there's a nasty, foul, filthy, dirty, unclean, envious, malicious, spiteful, unpleasant person. It's a devil out here. There's murder out here. I said yesterday when all that devilish stuff came out, somebody thought there was a little marriage fixing to happen because the marriage card was there. This is a commitment. Happy. We're just grounded. All this money, all this stuff. It's there. Somebody's there to do something nasty, or they did in the past, and that's why the investigation's going on. Let's take from this deck. They won't get away with it. This is the hour that the wicked be removed. The upright shall dwell in the land, and the wicked transgressors shall be cut and rooted out of it. We don't want you scoundrels out here anymore. Completely done. Well, we have the word for complete out here that I said at the top of the message. Somebody is completely done out here. Okay, this is moving on, ending a cycle. Good for you. Some people do need to wrap up some cycles out here. You're done with somebody trying to come back, reconcile something that is not able to be reconciled through something that's taken place for some of your cases. It says learned lessons, and coming full circle is also what's written on that card. And witchcraft in the reverse. Good. If you're walking away from witchcraft, then you've got some sense inside of you, or somebody that you know is nasty and foul that does witchcraft on people, because we know that there was a lost soul. Somebody just thinks that they can just do whatever they want. King of Swords in the reverse is a warlock type of energy. Queen of Wands in the reverse is a witch. It's crazy energy, and somebody out here just wants to play a little game. They don't give a rip. They're a murderer. This stuff goes back to the devil energy. So this came out in the reverse, and it says someone is hexing, or they had been hexing somebody. There's a spell and negativity out here. It's in the reverse, and somebody is completely done with this, and you're going to find the Most High God, then may He be with you. Whatever you face also in some type of a situation, God give you grace if you can walk away from something. That's great. If you are in this witchcraft stuff and somebody's already far gone then in a really wicked way, then they are trying to use charm and stuff, because that witchcraft rune comes out a lot as well. They ain't that charming. They're sure of themselves. If that's an upright energy in the witchcraft card, they're sure of themselves. God won't suffer a witch to live. God will karmically get them. They'll meet somebody just as brutal as they. They will reap what they sow. They're foul. They're nasty. They're unclean, malicious, spiteful, envious, jealous, everything else. The letter O, or the number 0, is also the letter O, which is the Fool card. And a fool returns to eat some vomit out here. They're just here to thieve crap. Or they were. If your ex is involved in something, this is 2 X's. This is the letter NG, but the pictograph is 2 X's. Now, this is a hidden relationship. It's in the hidden space. There is a courtship going on. Okay? And somebody wants somebody to say yes, but the union is really not a union. Okay? They're just a thief. If there was a child attached to something, then there was a child attached to something. It's also a baby conception as well. A construction worker, a worker. We had construction workers come out yesterday, as well as the pimp stuff, and somebody was doing some crap around work matters. The co-worker came out the day before that. So some of y'all work with these people. This is a work matter and it's affecting home and everything else, and murder and everything else. This is luxury. The thief is going to be caught in the stupid war for the murder that they either tried to do or did do. You're going to jail. Anyway, that money is not yours. That's what that rune, that's the NG together, or 2 X's, and this is also a money rune, assets, inheritances, and things like that. Traditional viewpoints go back to this, and somebody ain't into the witchcraft crap. That stuff would send you right to hell. And some of you all are in this maybe it's going to take your family to hell. Because some people will say yes to this. And the war is going to be on, and the outcome is showing jail and an investigation and stuff like that. So you go ahead and do whatever behind closed doors and deliberately suppress truth. And those of you who don't want to exercise discernment, it's going to take you straight down to the pit of hell and cause your soul to go into a very nasty, foul place. Okay? Anyway, this is also a positive rune for those of you going to get up and do something right out here. All right, folks, I plan on coming back today to look at elements and breaking some stuff apart and all of that. So until next reading, stay in perfect peace, which means shalom. Something is completing itself regardless. God's getting the last say in something that's going on. I don't know what side of it you're on, but those of you are going to walk away from somebody that you know that you should. God's with you. You're going to get a miracle. It's going to take place out of something for you. It's going to be positive. All right, until next reading, shalom.